Greetings children, this is pair project. It's for class 12 Cbse students. How to prepare a pair project for the subject English. Subject code 301. This is the ALS project. Let us check how to prepare a pair project. First page of the project looks like this. First you have to write the school name, then ALS project portfolio, then give the particular title of your project. Here the title is Children are the scapegoats of the parents who impose their wishes and aspirations on them. An interview based project on the basis of the lesson Should Wizard Hit Mummy? Done by, then you have to write your names. As it is a pair project, 2 people should be there, 1 and 2. Then your class, roll numbers and register numbers. This is the first page of your project. Now come to the second page. Objectives of the project. What are the objectives? Why you conduct this project? That you have to write here. Look at the objectives of this particular project. It's a pair project carried out on the basis of one of the themes of the lesson, Should Wizard Hit Mummy? The work looks into the theme of children are the victims of parental wishes. They impose their needs and aspirations on them without considering their interest and taste. And that leads to depression and mental trauma and breaches in the relationship. It's a project on the conflicting nature of parental wish versus the individual interest of their wants. Our purpose of carrying out this project was to find out the drawbacks, if any, with imposed interest in children to pursue their higher studies. The impact of absence of self-interest to study a course and its after effects are examined in this study conducted through interview-based project. This is the objective of the project. This you should give in the second page of your project portfolio. Now come to the third page. The third page is dedicated to certificate of completion. Look at the certificate. This study titled Children are the scapegoats of the parents who impose their wishes and aspirations on them in the matter of selection of courses in higher studies. An interview based project on the basis of the lesson Should Wizard Hit Mummy has been carried out by the guidance and instructions of. Then give your teacher's name there with school name and get signed from him or her mentor and guide. This is supposed to be the third page of your ASL project portfolio. Now come to the next page. Action plan. In action plan, what are the steps you have taken to complete the project that you have to describe here? Look at this particular action plan for this project. This project has been completed after following different steps. We carried out a study based on different impacts of parental wishes on their children to choose a course after their senior secondary level. We consulted referential books, panel discussion in national TVs, and conducted a survey on the topic. We personally and telephonically interviewed 20 students of higher studies and collected data regarding the influence of parents and their own interest in selecting their higher study options. We prepared a questionnaire and used it for interviewing 20 students. The amount of parental influence and its effect on their studies were analyzed and data collected. This is the action plan. What are the preparations that you have done for carrying out this project that you should explain here? Now come to the next page. Material evidence. This is the fifth page. For material evidence, you can give the questionnaire as it is an interview based question. A questionnaire is there. Link of panel discussion. The link you have to give here, and any book that you have referred for the completion of this project, you can give the book's name. Here, Nuxie's 1996 study on parent-children relationship. Now come to the next, the questionnaire, the evidence for questionnaire. Look at the first question. Would you mind telling us whether you have joined the course with your own accord or the compulsion of your family? This is the first question we set for it. Look at the second question. What was your desired course and why didn't you join in it? Then third question. Were you in a position to discard your parents' choice? Why not? Then fourth question. What are your parents? Then fifth question. Can you rise to the expectations of your parents? Once you have joined a new course as according to the wish of your parents, why can't you upgrade yourself? Why can't you follow that course further? What difficulties that you face? Then question number 6. What else the parents keep in mind while choosing a course for their children? Now come to the seventh question. What are the problems they have to face after joining the course of their parents' choice? Then question number 8. Do you think you were pressurized to take the course? How much pressure that they have to face to choose this course from the family members? Then question number 9. How can you balance your studies with the other fellow students as it is not a self-interested course? How can you balance your studies with the other interested students? Then question number 10. What mental pressures you have to bear to pursue the studies? Any mental pressures that you have to face to continue this study? Then last question, question number 11. What sort of help do you expect from your parents for achieving your educational goals? This is the last question for the questionnaire. Now let us move on to the next page. Project report. This is the main part of the project report. Look at the first paragraph. The unfulfilled wishes of the parents are imposed on their children, and later they become unproductive citizens is a common scene we have come across in our daily life. Even after many awareness programs and seen many instances, this practice can be seen among educated parents. Parents see their children as their dream fulfillers without any reflection on individual differences. Each child is a distinct individual and has different goals and aspirations like any other human being. Imposing the unfulfilled wishes of parents on their children is unscientific and irrational. Excessive parental control regarding adolescents' occupational decision-making results in a negative outcomes. The study of Nuxis says, parents should be cautioned against imposing their own goals onto their children or seeing their child's accomplishments as a reflection on themselves. Now come to the next paragraph or next page. The story Should Wizard Hit Mummy addresses common issues like parental control over children, even in matters of individual thinking and problem solving that can be traced in many families. So this theme, the parental control over the children, that can be seen in many families. Many parents forget the fact that children have their own identity and views. Parents find it difficult to accept the fact that their children have individual identities and don't appreciate their viewpoints, and in many cases, regardless of considering them. Both parents and children need to learn to be inclusive and appreciate diversity and creativity. They should not impose ideas on each other and build a culture of mutual respect and healthy rapport. Come to the next page. Look at the conflict in the story. The little girl Jo wanted to end the story at the juncture where Roger got the smell of roses. She was displeased at the new ending. She wanted her father Jack to make the wizard hit Mummy and retain the smell of roses. But the father wanted to uproot the thought from her mind and filled it with his own version of the story. So we connect the theme of the story with the practical life. That is the importance of this project. Now come to the next paragraph. On the basis of this fact, we conducted a survey among 20 pupils who pursued different courses. We approached with the questionnaire and interviewed them. The concluding fact is that 9 out of 10 pupils selected a course that their parents insisted them. Whether they are enjoying the course or not is asked to know their interest after joining the course. 7 out of them still find it difficult to cope with the situation. 3 of them going through a real nervous breakdown stage because of their less comprehension caliber of the course. Come to the next page. Only 2 of them get adjusted with their studies, even though they are not fully satisfied with the courses. The reasons for compulsion were vary for different students. The prominent one was the stature of the course they study. 3 of them doing their medical degree in self-financed medical colleges. Their individual interests were to join courses like music, physics, and metaverse. But they are compelled to pursue medical studies, so they feel it tiresome and dreary. They even show apprehension of overcoming the exam. They are also really worried of the money they spend on the courses if they would not get a pass certificate. Now come to the next part. One of the engineering students goes through a psychological trauma due to the heaviness of the course. He was really not interested in engineering courses, but he was forced to join the course only because his father was a chemical engineer. His real interest lies in sports. He wants to become a cricketer. Another victim of parental wish pursuing a course in metaphysics, but her real interest is in regional language studies. In short, the study focused on individual differences and comprehensive issues such students have to face in their study phases. The finding of the study is that parental pressure leads children to choose the courses beyond their interest, and later they have to face many adjustmental, comprehensive, attitudinal, and interest issues that led them to leave the course without completing it. Conclusion. What parents and parental support they should expect from them is the final question. They suggest parents should encourage their children to get as much education as possible and help them to discover their innate talents and skills. Help them to develop their knowledge of the world of work and teach them decision-making skills. A few simple rules they put forward like be involved but not controlled, and advise but do not decide, and at the end support but do not dominate. So this is the report of the project. Now come to the next paragraph. Group reflection. Group reflection has 3 sections. What happened, so what, and now what. Look at what happened. For the project, we took one of the themes of our lesson, should we solve hit mummy, and correlated it with the practical life. We interviewed 20 higher studies students and data collected on parental influence in choosing their courses. The different aspects of parental influence are studied by choosing pupils from various sectors of society. So what? This study helps us to understand the influence of parents in choosing their children's higher studies and its impact on their studies and personality development. The interviews and listening activities help us to enrich our listening and speaking skills. So whatever theme or whatever topic that you choose, it should help you to get a chance to speak with people and listen something, because it is ALS, assessment of listening and speaking. And now what? We prepared a detailed portfolio of the study. A report of it is prepared for Viva. That is the group reflection. Then the next page, photographs of positive learning experiences. If you have any photograph of your interview with the pupils, you can attach here. 1 or 2 you can attach here. Then list of resources and bibliography. First, the TED, the speech that we listened to for the project, and the book that we read for the project. The details of these you can give here. And at the end you can give thanks and the end. This is the pair project for class 12 Cbse students. PDF link and other project video links are available in the comment box. If you like the video, don't forget to share it with your friends. And if you have any doubt, you can comment it in the comment box. Thank you for watching till the end. Don't forget to subscribe.